Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 154. Welcome. Well, I have several finished objects this week to show you, and a couple works in progress, so let's just get started. Okay, so for my finished objects, let me shift this light, looks like, okay, it's shining on my glasses a little bit. Okay, okay, so for my finished objects, I have 4, and the first one is another Preemie hat. This is for my goal of doing 3 Preemie hats per month to donate to the Halloween hat drive at my local area hospital for their NICU department. Okay, so this is Preemie hat number 3 for May, and it is the Preemie pumpkin hat. I showed it to you last week, except I didn't have the stem on it and the little curlicue things. I really like the way this is made. It is made in the round. I know I have seen some pumpkin hats where you have to make them flat. You make it flat, with the ridges, and then you have to seam up the side, and I don't like to seam, and so, because my seams usually don't look good. And so anyway, this one is done in the round, so I was very happy about that. And this pattern, I will link it below in the description box. It's a free pattern. I found it on All Free Crochet or something like that, but I will link it below. Okay, next is, this is the Rudolph set that I've been working on, the crochet kit. Let me show you. Oh, in fact, let me get something. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and get my little baggie out. It's got all the characters that I've made so far, so I can show you. Okay, so for this month, I had to do Mrs. Claus right here, right there. I am following just in order how they have the patterns in the little pattern booklet that the kit came with, and it gives you all the patterns for all those characters right there, and all of these characters right there. And so, since there's 12, I thought I would challenge myself to make one every month, so at the end of the year I will have all 12 characters. So let me show you what I've got so far. Okay, the first one I did was Rudolph, so here's Rudolph. Okay, and then after Rudolph I made Santa, so let me show you Santa. Oop, there is Santa, and the kit came with yarn to do these two, okay, and then the rest of it I had to use either a little leftover yarn from the kit or get my own yarn. Okay, so the next one I did was Clarice right here, which is Rudolph's girlfriend. Okay, and then the next one I did was Hermie, which is this one right here, the elf. Oh, and the colors I found, these were from Mandala Cakes and Mandala Cupcake, or Lion Brand Cupcake, and they're all light 3-weight yarns, okay? And so the one I just finished was Mrs. Claus. So here is Mrs. Claus. So I think she turned out really cute, and I think the sizing should be pretty good as far as, see, about the same size as Santa here, so I'm glad that they are working out pretty good to scale, pretty good. Okay, so that is my set, and so I'm excited. I really am enjoying making these little characters. They are tiny. You have to use a tiny hook, which is included in the kit. It's like a D hook, which is 3.25 millimeter. You hear that? It's thundering, so I need to hurry and get finished with this. Anyway, and so, but the patterns aren't, the instructions are not hard, okay? It's tiny, you're using tiny yarn, but they're fun, and I haven't had any trouble with them, okay? And so the next one as a sneak peek, the next one for June will be the snowman. which of course was played by Burl Ives in the movie. Okay, so that is finished object number 2. And move this stuff off my notes here. Okay, so finished object number 3 is the simple baby blanket. This is the one that I have a tutorial that I made. I had some yarn that I just wanted to use up. It was so soft, I thought it would make a really nice blanket, so I just started stitching it up. And then I had requests for a tutorial, so I did do a tutorial on this very simple pattern that I came up with. I'm sure it's not my original. Like I said, I just started stitching. But anyway, I finished it just a little while ago. I wanted to go one more round to finish the pattern repeats, but I didn't quite have enough. I played yarn chicken, didn't win. So I had to pull it back so then to the beginning of the round so it would be even. But anyway, here is my blanket. Okay, and it turned out a really nice maybe receiving blanket size, something like that. But I really, it's very soft. I'm very happy with it. I think it's going to be really nice and snuggly, or even a security blanket maybe. So anyway, I'm really liking the way it turned out. Back up here so you can see more of the whole thing. Like I said, it's very drapey, so that's why it's not hanging completely flat. But anyway, I'm very happy with it. So I can mark that off my list as a finished object. Okay, next, my last finished object for today is I finished my summer banner, and so I want to share it with you. This is my pattern. It is part of the season series that I've created. I did the fall banner, which is available on my Facebook page in the file section. I'm just giving that one for free. There's also tutorials that go along with that, very detailed tutorials that go along with that, the fall banner. And so if you are part of a Facebook group, you can get it for free there, or if you're not, just send me an email request. My email's in the description box below, and I will send the PDF file of that pattern to you for free. Okay, and then I did the spring banner, which is right there, and it is available in my Etsy shop pattern. And so I finished the summer banner, or wall hanging. So very excited to show you this. I'm really liking the way it turned out. And here it is. I'm hoping everybody likes it. I really had a fun time designing it. I've got a watermelon here because when I think summer, I think watermelon. And then, of course, a kite there. And then I used a lot of primary colors there because I got the idea of a like a beach ball, summer beach ball colors, you know, and so that's what I made. That's the colors that I picked, the Red Heart Super Saver colors. But of course, once you get the pattern, you can use whatever colors you would prefer. Okay. So, I do not have it in my Etsy shop yet, but after this video, I plan on getting that set up and posted, and so it should be up shortly. So this evening or in the morning anyway, and then it will be available for purchase along with the spring wall hanging as well. Okay, so that is my summer banner. I'm happy that I've got it done, and I'm really happy with the design. Okay, next is works in progress. Okay, so last week I told you that I was going to make a Llama tote bag, and it is going to be using the pattern for the flamingo tote bag that I made, except I'm using the chart that I got off of Make and Do Crew. Let me move this out of the way so I can, oh, here it is. I'll show you the chart right here. It is the same chart that I used for the llama blanket that I made last year. And so anyway, I am following this. I'm up to the saddle, and so let me show you that. Of course, I do have yarn still connected to it, so let's see. There you go. So that's how much I've gotten so far, is 15 inches wide, the same width as the flamingo bag that I made. And so I'm it should turn out the same size. Basically, it may be a little bit, just a few rows shorter in height, but besides that, the width should be the same. And then the back panel, of course, I will pick these colors out and do the striped back panel like I did the flamingo bag. Okay, so as far as the color goes, this gray is a, I love this yarn. No, Crafter's Secret. Is that what it is? From Hobby Lobby. And then let's see if I have the ball band here. Nope. I don't know where it went to. But anyway. And then the white is I Love This Yarn. And then this coral color right there is Flamingo in Red Heart Super Saver. And then the teal is some type, I think it's Red Heart with Love. Like jade or something, I can't remember the color. And then this is Red Heart Super Saver bright yellow for the saddle. Okay, so that's what I've gotten so far on it. It's coming along really quick. I think I did show you, but I'm gonna use these fat quarters here for the liner. It is a gray houndstooth material. I just got them at Walmart, 98 cents for a fat quarter or whatever it is. And so it does use 2 fat quarters to make the lining. Okay, so that is works in progress number 1. Works in progress number 2 is, I started the ostrich. Okay, so this is out of the book Happy Gurumi, this one. Now, I got this on Amazon. I can put a link to it, to Amazon, where you can find it, as well as the Rudolph kit. But here recently, there have been some people that said they have found this book at Dollar Tree for $1, but I have never seen craft books at my Dollar Tree. So if you're fortunate enough to have a Dollar Tree in your area that has this book, or that you have found knitting or crochet books at Dollar Tree, then check it out and see if you can pick it up for $1. So anyway, and Ella of No Catchy Name, she is making, I believe, the ladybug right there. I think that's what she said she was going to start with. She was going to make something out of the book. Well, I am doing the ostrich. Here is the picture. I just thought he was, is there a glare? There. I just thought he was just super cute, and I just had to make him. And so let me show you my progress on him. I've got it in this tote bag right here that I got from some missionaries that were at our church that were from Africa. So I couldn't resist it. I like the rainbow striped zebras there. It's cute. Okay, so I have got his wings and his tail, which looks very similar, so it's pretty much the same. And then I've got his legs. See, his legs are done. And so I'm working on his body, which the head and body is one piece. Oh, and I got the beak. So there goes rumbling again. So here is my ostrich so far. Isn't he cute? I used 6mm safety eyes, which I had in my stash already, so that was good. And the yarn that I am using is just yarn out of my stash. This is Hobby Lobby brown. I think it's Crafter's Secret also. And this, I believe, is Iran, I think, in Red Heart Super Saver. And I don't even know what that peach is. It's just this little bitty ball that I had, and I used it out of my scrap bucket. So there you go. Anyway, so it should be finished soon. In fact, I need to finish it because I have an upcoming project. So it should be a finished object next week. Okay, so that is all that I've worked on. And so on to upcoming. I have an order for I'm going to be doing Jazzy the Unicorn, which is another one of Jess Huff's patterns. I love Jess Huff's patterns, and I will link her that pattern or her website in the description box below. I've done several of her amigurumis, but I have never done the unicorn. It's her name is Jazzy the Unicorn, and so I was excited to find out, or that somebody wanted a unicorn. I showed them the picture of it, and they said, yes, I love it. So I'm gonna be making Jazzy. So I will pop in a picture here of Jazzy the Unicorn so you can see what's upcoming on my hook. So that is Jazzy the unicorn. I'm really excited about getting started with her. I'm going to change the mane a little bit because I have this rainbow red Karen Simply Soft. Let me show you if I can grab it right quick. Okay. Make sure I don't step on Teddy. He's down here on the floor. Okay, so this is it. This is what I'm going to be doing the mane and tail with. You can see that. It's like, I don't know if it's called rainbow. It's not striped. It's not a self-striping. It's just a variegated rainbow brights, or I don't know, something. But it's something that I had when I made a unicorn before, and I used the mane and tail of this, and so it turned out really cute. And so this is what I'm going to be using along with just white for the body of the unicorn. So I'm excited to get that started. Okay. And let's see, as far as more upcoming, the Stash Buster 2020 challenge will be the new challenge for June, because Monday is June, I think, June the 1st. So it's coming up. So that should be coming out soon. And so we'll find out what that challenge is for that crochet along, or whatever you want to call it. And then also the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge, that group, the challenge for June should be coming out this next week, so I'll be excited to find out what we were going to be making for that project. And then of course my Whip Wall Wednesday episode number, what is it, 8 or 9? I forget. It's whatever the next one is. It's going to be coming out this next Wednesday, so we'll see what I've got done on that project. So lots of things upcoming, so I hope that you will come back and check out my projects as I'm working on them and see what I make next. Okay, so speaking of that, so thank you so much to my new subscribers and those that, of course, have been with me from the beginning and hung in there with me. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so, and that way you can follow me on all my adventures of making all these different types of projects that I'm always working on. Okay, so I think that is it. We've been having a lot of rainy weather here lately, and we needed the rain, but it can stop now for a little bit. Anyway, everybody have a great weekend, and we will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.